Some might call this shaking hands with the devil, but don't tell that to Jamil Ziadaliev. He's been impersonating Joseph Stalin for the past 10 years and says it fills him with pride.
I was told that I look so much like Stalin. I should dress like him. My friend bought me the uniform so people will remember him.
And so the retired accountant and part-time taxi driver puts on the uniform.
I don't wear the uniform when I drive the taxi because Stalin would not appreciate that.
But Ziadaliev, who prefers to be called Stalin, often makes public appearances at birthdays, christenings, and weddings.
I wear the uniform everywhere and people respect me as Stalin.
And twice a year, on the anniversary of Stalin's birth and death, he heads to Gori. This is where the real Stalin was born, as Joseph Jugashvili. This dusty small city has built shrines to him. The little house his family once lived in, the railway car he used when he'd risen to fame and power. And in the Stalin Museum, all sorts of memorabilia, from the young Stalin who wrote poetry to the revolutionary who plotted against the Russian czars, and eventually the man who became General Secretary of the Communist Party and the most powerful man in the Soviet Union. The museum's deputy director, Zia Nautashvili, says it's important to allow the public to see this.
Our young people, the youth, simply don't know things about Stalin. It is 55 years since he died, but people around the world are still interested in this man.
The name Stalin evokes strong reactions to this day. To many, he was the builder of an empire, the man who molded the Soviet Union, defeated Hitler's Nazi armies in World War II, and rivaled the might of the United States during the Cold War.
In warfare, he left a very positive impression because he played a strong role. He was crucial in World War II. But in the purges, he left a negative legacy because of the number of people killed.
Stalin is widely regarded as a ruthless dictator who sent millions to their death through torture, executions, imprisonment, and mass starvation.
I think it is important to have this place as a remembrance, because no matter how many mistakes he made, he created a strong state. He was no ordinary person. Why should we forget him?
That seems to be the general view here in Gori.
It is part of our history, our culture, our traditions. I am very proud. Stalin was a great person, a genius.
But not everyone is convinced.
Some people are proud of him, but most people are not. They feel that he didn't do anything good for Georgia.
But that will likely not sway Jamil Ziadaliev, who remains a proud Stalin impersonator.
My son goes out and people ask him whose son he is. And he says my real name, Jamil. No one knows. Then when he says Stalin, everyone knows who I am.
For him, good or bad, Stalin's legacy lives on. Sonja Pace, VOA News, Gori, Georgia.